One, two, three, go.
Is it showing now?
No, it's still offline.
No way. Excellent connection. Views?
No, it's coming now.
Oh, it's coming.
Yes.
Okay, let us start streaming then. Okay. Hello. Today we are going to discuss AI.
Not income tax.
Yes, today we are going to bitch about income tax and also do some introduction to AI MLC LLM, which is
Yeah.
developed by MLC AI people. So these guys.
Yes. So let's. Okay. Our target for today is first of all, we are going to find out how to run AI models
Yes.
locally in your laptop.
Yes,
So first
sir.
of all, okay. Yes. So let's take it like this. First of all, we need to distinguish between these buzzwords. First of all, there are a lot of buzzwords here: AI, LLM, GPT. So let's start it like this. AI is like the hype. What we can say, it's the
AI is a
very
scam.
happy. It's a scam, but still, it's something like a sci-fi term for the uh, intelligent species which can behaves like humans, and we don't know if we have reached the stage yet, but as per some very popular companies they are working on that, so let's not go into that politics. But then we have something called LLMs. So LLM is what we'll be focusing on. So what is an LLM? LLM stands for large language model, which basically means it takes text and gives back text. So your basic example is your chat GPT, which takes the text or sometimes images also and does something magic on that, and then it gives back text. That's what we are going to target today. So instead of running this on your chat GPT or other things, we are going to run it locally. So
Yes.
maybe, Rudra, you can tell me why do you think you need to run models locally instead of paying for Google or ChatGPT or Microsoft?
Okay, so first and foremost, I uh, I put a lot of sweat and blood into my money that I earn, so I don't want to spend it. So we don't want to spend it. We want to be frugal about it. Firstly,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
very important in today's world. Secondly, second reason is that because uh, you want privacy, you want security, you don't want your data going to Google. I mean, they already have it, most of it, but you still want to minimize the damage that you do to yourself. And that's where the good people of MLC AI come in when they give us MLC LLM. So this is like a front end. So this is a compiler front end or something like that. It will uh, compile your models so that they can be run natively on different devices, so iOS, Android, and other things. And
Yes.
underneath it, it uses TVM compiler stack, which we can see here.
Yeah. So adding to what Rudra said, so why do you need to run models locally? So he said first of all cost. So cost, yes, we don't want to spend our money in things like ChatGPT, etc. They cost a lot, and so unless you are someone who likes to spend a lot of money on things which you rarely use, it doesn't make sense. Then comes the point of freedom. So you all know with increased usage of AI models how censored they are. So censored is in like it
Yes,
you the rules of the prompt you're giving is not
yes,
made by you. So it's something like the companies can decide what prompts are acceptable and what prompts are not. So this
yes,
obviously means censorship. Then comes the choice of privacy. So same like with Google and other things, you can't just put in a prompt and expect the company to forget about that. So with more illegible usage of these models, what is happening is that people are trying to do stupid things, and these companies are now logging things, and so that everything can be traced back to you. Then finally choices. So we want there are a lot of models we can run locally, so it means good choices and everything has their own advantage and disadvantage. So We want that name. Okay, so our target actually is to run the model on a non-NVIDIA laptop. So what we mean by a non-NVIDIA laptop is that we, if you go to the internet and search for instructions, how to run the AI models on your computer, then most of the instructions for NVIDIA or MacBook M series only. We are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to like
Yes.
just run these models on your AMD or Intel GPU itself.
Yeah,
So
basically any system, it doesn't even need, I think, your GPUs, because you can just put device equal CPU or something to compile your model to run on CPU. And even if you don't have, even if Nvidia is not gatekeeping it, we can still
yeah, so mostly like this MLCLM has something called Vulkan. So for the non-gaming people, Vulkan is the API to interact with your GPU. So if you have a GPU, you need some communication bit to it. So Vulkan is the language through which your programs communicate with the GPU. So MLCLM has a Vulkan interface. So it means it can compile to Vulkan API. So it means your laptop, it may not have Nvidia GPU, it may not be a MacBook, it can just be a simple AMD GPU or a Intel one, and it can still run your
yes.
model in this. And as Rudra said, even if you don't have a GPU, we have a CPU emulation of Vulkan interface. So using that, you can simply run it on your CPU itself. So you don't need a very, what do you say, beefy server, or you don't need the ultra latest modern laptops or anything. You can just use your good old
Yes.
laptop that you're using for gaming, etc.
Yes, good
So
old ThinkPad.
yeah. So now we have MLCLM. So Rudra said that MLCLM, it's compiler, or we can say front end for TVM. So TVM, I think it stands for Tensor Valuation or something, but it's something developed by Apache, which lets you convert run a specific computations. I think I don't know much about what
Yes.
TVM is doing, but we have this MLCLM. So MLCLM is like a front end, and it lets you what do you say? It just abstracts away the difficult stuff of the TVM and lets you run this LLM models locally on your side. So maybe Rudra, we can give
Yeah.
them go
And
live
they
demo.
and they also have this thing that they have. So its main purpose is to compile your model native to a more native format like Windows P32 or an ELF. But they also provide a sort of minimal set of APIs so that you can kind of uh, basically you don't have to then read up on TVM or another set of API. You can just use all of this, and it provides a nice, basically quality of life features for you, so that whatever model or whatever instructions that you want to run, you don't have to write them yourself. You can just like use something from here. I think multi GPU something you that is regarding leveraging more than one GPU, parallelizing your computations or something. So I think this is a work in progress. But yeah, this is this is manually supported. So morely, so 9 out of 10 times you'll have to write your thing or a model, or how do you basically read from how you make your model do its functions yourself. Most of that you'll be writing yourself, but they provide a list of
Yeah, we can open inside Python.
yes here. Okay, yeah, MLCLM, and we go to model.
Hmm. They have
Yes,
a lot of pre-built models, so most of the famous ones are supported here. For example,
yes,
Llama, Quen, Mistral,
Mistral,
etc. So you
and
don't need to write your own code unless you're writing your
yeah.
own model. But in that case, you know what you're doing. So good
Yes,
luck.
sir. And I think it is, bro. I think we can also do something like back, like they used to support a few more models that they've phased out here. But if you like go back, or maybe you want to still want MLCLM to support it, you can still just add in your own here, plug and play, and
Hmm.
as long as it conforms to the rule specified, it will be able to compile it. So this is something
Yeah.
quite nice about MLCLM.
Yeah, since like it's just a Python interface to the
Yes.
native, so you can just add your like. So what it does is like you have something like definitions, like you tell what the model's architecture is, what are the input functions. I mean, how its architecture is there, what are the encoders, decoders, etc. And based on that, you it just MLCLM converts them into native TVM instructions, and yeah, that's the you need. So if we have a model and if as he said, if that is being phased out, then yeah, you can like either just go back in history and use the GitHub's history and find out the commit which removed that. Maybe check the reasons and see if you can fix
Yes.
that. Since it's just Python, you can, unless you know what you're doing, so it should be
Yes.
easy.
Yes. Okay. One thing though, these MLCA they're open. They're related to OpenAI. They're not related to OpenAI.
No,
MLCA.
they are. I think they are engineers from in. No, they were people
Oh.
who worked on now who they are working with working in Nvidia. So I think it
Hmm.
was developed by a group of engineers, but now they are a part of Nvidia. But still, MLCLM still has its
Yeah.
um, weightage. It
Because
is being used by popular companies also.
because of the code that they write is absolute awful, absolutely awful. But I think if you if you're willing to go through all of this things, because they have a lot of support, because they also have language bindings in other languages, if I'm not wrong. So like
Yeah,
it's
they
quite
have.
decently well supported.
Yeah, they support Java. So you need Java to run it on Android. Then they support
Yes.
uh, Swift native APIs to run it on
Yes.
iOS. Then they have Rust, they have C++, they have Python. They also have JavaScript support, so using web GPU.
Yes. So now maybe we can compile a model. Maybe not compile, but what do you think? We should we can
Yeah,
clone
I
it.
think we need to compile. So MLC does not provide
Yes.
compiled models already. I think
Yes.
they provide compiled weights, but still you need to compile the models,
Yes.
compile the native library which will load and run this model. So maybe if you want to do a live demo, maybe let's start with we'll start with the
Yes.
Python virtual environment.
Yes, sir. Let's create one. Maybe I have one. Let me just delete it. Okay, what was it called? VOV. I'll just delete this guy.
Yes.
Python dash MVENV, and this will be MLC LLM.
Okay, MLC,
LLM.
LM, we don't want to conflict with okay, that shouldn't happen. Okay,
Yes.
so why are you suggesting MLC, LLM? I mean, why are you suggesting a virtual environment? Sir? We don't want to pollute our system libraries. So this is something like you can just play around with whatever you want and then you can just delete it.
Yes, sir.
So do this. So for this, you obviously need Python. So and Python, you can install it from the python.org, and if you're on Linux, you can just install it from. It mostly should be installed automatically. Otherwise, it's sudo apt install Python or sudo dnf install Python.
Yep.
That's it. So now, when after that, you just need to create a virtual environment. Then
Yes.
now,
Oh, they ship MLC LLM already. We can just grab that.
yes, we need to install it using pip, right? Pip
So
install MLCLM.
install
No,
MLC
you go to the website. I think that will have proper
Yes.
instructions.
So actually, their documentation is also quite nice. Yes, sir. This is the pre-built MLC LLM package. You can build it yourself when and if you add your own model that they no longer support or something.
Mm,
So that is something that is you can do. But for
yeah,
now, we just want to get it up and running, so we'll get grab the pre-built thing.
yeah. So go to the install MLCLM instructions.
Yeah, where is it, guy? MLC LLM package.
Chat CLA instructions. Following the instructions here.
Hmm.
You not the word here. It's highlighted
Oh,
at the
actually,
yes.
I'm using this flux, so it's dimming. Okay. Yeah, most of it will be just you copying the commands and writing it here.
Yeah.
So this will, okay. One thing, I don't know if MLC LLM is available on Linux AR64. Is it?
AX64, I don't know, it's not available. But why do you need to run it on AX64?
What
Like,
if what if I'm using something like Jetson, Nvidia Jetson?
in that case, yeah, but compiling it is also not a big
Yes.
trouble, so you can just compile it. Yes.
Yes.
Well, compiling TVM will be difficult, but still you can just compile it.
Even TVM, it's simple. It takes time. It takes
Yes,
40 minutes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What the frick?
Yeah, it's quite a big package, but yeah, trust us, it will be useful.
Yeah, trust the process.
Now maybe we can explore MLCLM's Hugging
Yes.
Face repository. We can search
Yes.
for Hugging Face MLCLM.
They have a repo.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, here it is.
yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
have a lot of models here. They're like models are converted in three phases. First is you need to generate the architecture, so they call it generating config. They need to convert the weights. So convert the weight means you model comes with some
Yeah.
weights. So weights are something like the brain of the model. So you need to convert them into MLCLM's format. Then third stage is getting the native binary which can run this model. So MLCLM automatically, this repository automatically does the first two phases, converting weights as well as generating configs. We just need to do the third one. And the third one is, I think it's best that you do it on yourself since it's involves running a binary. I
Yes.
think doing it locally is best and safe way. So
Yes.
yeah, here we have a lot of models and you can see the dates also. Okay, most of them are like update on disable. I think we can go with a favorite. My favorite model is Quen
Quinn.
zero point 0.5. Yeah, Quen.
Here
It's
it
quite
is.
small
Quinn.
and yeah, it's small as well as so it will be easy for us to just test it.
Nice.
Locally. Yeah,
Okay, no
yeah,
way we are going to test 32 billion. It will be very small. Zero point 0.5?
yeah. I think 0.5 it is just I think 1 GPA. So I think for people
Hmm.
with very
And
this
this
thing,
is quantization. Should we go into quantization now? Or
no, I think no need. Maybe we can just do with 0.5.
this guy?
I think.
416.
Uh, Yeah,
This
16
so
probably.
this
This
will set in
quantitation
green.
depends on architecture and other mathematical stuff, which we
Yes.
also don't know much.
Yes.
But yeah, you can
All
just
we
play
know is
around and
that
choose the one you like.
yes, all we know is that this is the unquantized, this is middle quantization, and this is the highest quantization, and it will reduce the weights, and
Hmm.
also it will make your model execute and run faster, but it may degrade the performance as well because the model the weights are compressed now. I think
Hmm.
we can
Yeah,
go with this one.
yeah. And if you open, you get the instructions on how to use it.
Yes. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, this is the first time I'm checking all this. MLCLM chat. Just this. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Surf
if you do that, it will automatically clone the model and
chat.
it
We can
that's it.
chat with it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What the frick is happening here? This is no way. No space left on this device.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
This this is what happens when you have a non-NVIDIA laptop. But still, don't don't what do you say? Don't give in. Buy a used ThinkPad. Okay, what? Why the fuck do I have no space? Okay, makes sense. Okay, yes. So now we should do something. But I have MLCLM already. Maybe what I can do is the one that I've built. I can okay.
Mhm.
Let me. But yeah, that may reveal some information.
And what we can do, maybe mm, we can
Free up some space, but that again made reveal some information.
yeah, we can just pass and delete. Easy.
We can
Pass and delete and the same.
pass and delete.
Pass the string, delete things, resume.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we will be pausing. Oh, we can actually. Can I put an overlay on my terminal? That would
You
be.
can just pass from here, I think.
You said pause the stream.
Yes.
Okay. From my this guy. Is it or do I have to do it via OBS? There's only stop or there's only start? Hmm.
I think stop.
Stop maybe?
Yes.